entering the Who's House podcast.
Cause I'm the greatest, ain't no hating, I'm the best here. You want your shot? Well, I guess you wait till next year. I'm at the top, get respect while I get fit. Who got a problem, huh? Tell them to step here.
Shout out to Hardin, Las Vegas, the best dispensary in the world.
In the building, talk to me, baby.
Man, hype right now. I'm so hyped.
Yeah.
So crazy out here, man. I feel like, I feel like Nicki Minaj just kissed me or something. You know what I'm saying? I feel so hyped. I've never been so happy in my life, man. It's like the best mixed show weekend ever, man.
Well, I mean, this is what wrestling does, though. You know, it can bring you back to being a little kid, and it's a fun, innocent place. You know what I mean? But also, too, you got to keep in mind, too, I'm going to be real with you. We got two of the coolest in NXT right now.
Let's talk about it.
WWE, let's talk about it.
So I'm going to be real. I knew a gentleman by the name of Christian Casanova.
Oh, shit.
And, you know, I used to see him work baby bro Casey Navarro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's your people. Yeah.
That's my family.
Yeah.
So to see where that gentleman evolved into him, because that's who we have in the building right now. We have him. We have Carmelo Hayes.
I am.
And Trick Williams.
I am.
I am.
Is that from Gotti?
He's the
I
best.
am.
It's from Carmelo Hayes.
Well, I'm just saying because Gotti was. Remember that mixtape Gotti had I am, and he wore all white and was
He's
doing
like a pronoun.
pronouns.
He's a pronoun.
Yeah, it was a pronoun. I am. But yo, we appreciate you guys tapping in and hanging out with us today. This is the
glad
one.
to be
man,
here. Glad to
too.
be here.
You know, this is a big weekend for you two. You know, specifically, Melo, you're going into maybe arguably the biggest match in your young WWE career, and you're facing Braun Breaker, the NXT champion, at Stand and Deliver, which has become a staple WrestleMania weekend. It has its own lane. So, you know, going into that and then doing all this, how are you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling so focused. Like I dropped down to LA. We came here, like 3-4 hours ago, Trick?
3-4 hours.
Straight to business. Went right to the hotel.
Damn.
Got something to eat, and then we came straight here. I mean, I'm just focused, man. I'm not really trying to do too much playing around while I'm out here. I want to enjoy myself, but, you know, I'm going to enjoy myself after Saturday. This airs on Saturday or whenever. But after, you know, that whole thing is taken care of with Braun, win the title, and then we can, you know, play. I'm for real, man. I came out here on some. This is my first time in LA, kid. For real. This is my first time in LA. So I can't even really enjoy it the way I want to. But I'm going to enjoy it when I win that championship and I shut it down.
I can enjoy it.
You're going to enjoy it for me.
I'm going to have a good time.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about this right now. You know what I mean? You had a really great endorsement from FABOLO. You know who I am, because he heard me and he was like, damn. Back in July, how did that come about with you and Fab?
I mean, what he say though?
I mean, you tell me.
I mean, I don't know if he really endorsed me like that, but I posted a clip, one of my entrances, and you know, he shot it out like bombs away. It showed me love like that. I wouldn't call it an endorsement, but it's love, though. It's still love.
I think coming from him, I think that is
that?
I think that's pretty big.
Oh, okay, that's
you know,
cool, man.
He did, and I love Fab because he's New York, and he moves in a very, very Brooklyn, New York way, where the subtlety and less is more.
I was hoping it was him and not his team. I was like,
well, now his kid likes
you know
wrestling, so
yeah, I'm like, bro, this better be for real Fab.
No, his kid likes wrestling, so and I could see him being fans of Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, that is the truth. His kids are. I mean, he goes there to, you know, make his kids happy and stuff. So, I was with him. I went out.
I seen that.
Yeah, we were on TV together.
Yeah.
But I actually tricked him to go with the hate team, and I went with the team they screaming for.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
So he does. Yeah, if he says it or he's big,
that's weird. It's
real.
Oh, that's bad.
All right, so let's get into something right now because you two are synonymous with each other, right? So
That's my dog.
Yeah. And I think the juxtaposition of what you guys do really works well together, right? Yeah. Like you both have similar trajectories, but then you're so unique and so different, so insular as individuals. But when you guys come together, it really is something to see where you guys play off each other really, really well, and the chemistry really is there. So how did that come about? Because like you can say that Trick is, and Trick, I would love your opinion on this.
Talk to me.
You're Kevin Nash,
Oh shit.
and Hayes is HBK.
Hey, but Nash became that dude at one point.
That's what I'm, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, he
for
started
sure.
out as the insurance policy,
yeah.
and that's what people would often refer to Trick on social media as. He was Carmelo's insurance policy, and you would always make yourself involved in the matches where if things were going a little awry,
Right.
you had your boys back.
Right.
Facts.
So, like, how does it feel that people on social media compare Sean and Kevin to you guys?
I mean, I'm glad it does come across as real because it is real. You know what I mean? If this my brother, I got his back all the way through. So I think, you know, that's why it comes so natural. And I'm glad that people compare it. I mean, anytime they talking about me, I'm happy. But, you know, to be clear, I'm still Trick Williams.
Right.
You know, I want to lay my own path.
Yeah.
And this is just the beginning. Y'all just gonna see.
And you guys are bubbling right now too. Like, you
think
know what I
so,
mean? I
yeah.
think there's what I love the most is that, you know, like, you're men and performers of color.
Yeah.
And what you're really doing is you are now influencing hopefully future kids that are watching to say, yo,
Yeah.
I look like these dudes.
Yo.
So wait a minute, I can do this.
Do this.
And then they Google what you guys have done in your past before WWE lives, and they find out that Trick was an SEC wide receiver.
Something like that. Something like that.
You know, something like that, right? Some light work, right? And,
Isn't that the first thing I told y'all? When I said, yo, yeah, I got a bunch of football players in here.
That's what you said.
That's the first thing I said when he walked in, yo. I was like,
you
what
know,
the fuck?
so is that braggadocious Deion Sanders type vibe, that Showtime vibe, always been something? The trash talking, the immaculate dress.
Yo.
You know what I mean? Has that always been part of the fabric that is Trick Williams?
Man, my swag, you know, when you see
Endless.
Trick Williams, that's straight off the field. You know what I mean? That's in you. My whole life I've been bred to talk trash. When you dog somebody, you let them know that you dog them. You know, you look good, you play good, you get paid good. You know, that's Deion, that's prime time. You know what I mean? It's a lifestyle. So, you know, the transition to wrestling, like, I'm not gonna lie, I never considered being a wrestler until my football career was done. But once I landed here, I said I found my purpose and my passion.
Yeah. It's a wrap.
And what about
yo.
you, Melon?
Well, going off the comparison thing, man, just like what Trick said, for real, like, I don't want to be compared to nobody. I love Sean, I love Diesel, I love that whole thing, but, like, do not compare me to nobody, because I really truly feel like there ain't nobody like Trick and Melo.
Let's talk about it.
You know what I mean? There really isn't.
Right.
You know, and I don't want to be compared, but as far as, like, the inspiration part goes, man, I tell the story a lot. A lot of people say, like, man, what do you want to do this for? What's your purpose? And we get into it thinking like, hey, you know, I want to win championships and I want to, you know, get money and I want to do this. But when you realize the impact that you have on people that look just like you realize, like, this is so much bigger than us. It really is, man. Like, you don't realize the impact because we're going, you know, day to day, we're training and we're in the ring and we're just doing little shit. And then we get to TV and it's regular. But when you go home, you don't realize some kids like, man, I want the confidence like Trick and Melo.
Yo, can I add on that?
You know what I'm saying?
Remember when we did that community service? It was probably like a month ago. And it was Black History Month, so it's probably 2 months ago, something like that. And we came and we was talking to these kids, and these are arts kids. And it was just, you know, a few black talent at NXT. And the kid got up and the teacher asked him, hey, you have a question for these superstars? And he just started crying.
Oh, wow.
I said, whoa.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
I'm
serious.
thinking about bumps. I'm thinking about, man, I can't wait till I get to do this and do that. Like, this kid was just in awe because he watches his TV and he sees Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes. And then he saw some person start crying. I've never experienced nothing like that, ever.
Well, I think that's a powerful thing, right? Because I think there's a lot of responsibility to be a WWE superstar,
Right.
right? And I think you guys have to walk, talk, and act a certain way.
Right.
But I also think when you are performers of color, you are under a microscope even more.
For sure.
Yeah.
And to see and get a true emotion from children, little kids,
Right.
that you guys just said. I think that just goes to show you're walking the path that you're supposed to be walking,
Right.
and you are a proper representation
For sure.
for hopefully future wrestlers of tomorrow. And I think that's incredibly cool. And even if you guys did nothing else, which you're going to, right? You can hang your hat on that and be like, you know what? We have right now solidified somebody else's legacy moving forward. So I applaud you guys for that. To me, that's the best part. Yeah, like you said, Trick. It's not about the bumps. It's not about winning championships or making it to the main roster. What it really means is what you do outside of the ring.
Your influence.
And I think your influence really starts to ring true, man. I think you guys are really, really good at that.
That's awesome, man.
And
Thank
it's really good to see because you see it on NXT. And who could just started watching NXT, and I explained to him the concept of NXT. And
I mean, the kids cry there when these
Yeah.
guys lose. They cry at the arena. Like I see kids crying.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to. It's like they just
they
figured
be
out
crying
Santa
when
Claus
Braun
wasn't
come
real and shit. Like I was like, yo, no, I'm just standing there like, yo, the kids are really crying. A lot of white kids be crying like, I'm like, yo, why they crying so much, yo?
It's because they put themselves and NXT NXT is a real different audience too. It's a little bit of a different beast than the main roster of WWE. So it's more like it's hyper focused in a way where you really live and die with these performers because what happens is you see them develop in real time.
Oh wow.
And I think that's the most incredible part about it. You know, I seen you develop in real time from day one. You know what I mean? Even your opponent going into Stand and Deliver has been developing in real time.
Sure.
Roxanne, Tiffany Stratton, Indy Hartwell, like everybody has been developing in real time. So it's not like one of those things where it's like, okay, you guys are ready, go. It's you really have to work on the mechanics of the minutia. You guys can do the work. That's not I don't think that's ever been the question. But because you guys are still so in the trenches in your young careers, where do you feel like it clicks? And then when does it not click? And do you get in your head to be like, okay, we can improve on it next week?
Yeah, that's every week, man. I always look back. I'm like, man, I should do this different. I feel like truly, you can speak for both of us. We're progressing every single week, and that's like the beauty of NXT because you get a little bit of grace and you get a little bit of forgiveness because it's a developmental, as opposed to main roster when you got millions of people watching. You know, thousands of people in the arena and everybody's
serious shit.
Yeah, some serious shit. Like everybody's on, you know, watching you. So we get grace. So we're allowed to make mistakes. But yeah, I feel like we progress every single week just because we're learning from these little things that little mistakes that we're making. And we don't make a lot of mistakes, man. We really don't. We've been on point.
We don't miss. It's not a catchphrase. It's a reality.
Yeah, we've been on point, bro, for a long time.
Do you guys talk to each other about when y'all upgrade to like WrestleMania or like when y'all would, you know, is there like a time span for that situation or?
We don't know anything. You know, we run the play that's called.
Yeah, we run the play.
Oh wow. Yeah, we run the play.
Yeah, we run the play.
Some good media training, right?
It is.
No, but it's valid. It's valid though, kid. Like if you think about it, like we focus on what's in front of us, and that's a big thing with Shawn Michaels is always telling you know, like, hey, like focus on what's in front of you. Like all that's gonna come.
Oh, okay.
All that's gonna come, and if you're confident in yourself, like we are, like we know it's gonna come. We know the bag is gonna be there. It's not like we're stressing, like, oh, we're gonna get to main. When we get there, we'll get there. Type thing. Let's just kill it right now where we at. You know.
You know, I think what another cool thing about you guys that I really enjoy is how in it you are in regards to your social media, both of you. I mean, Trick don't answer his DMs for nothing, but
Superstar.
Cut it out. See you. Y'all gonna do
gotta
like
talk
that
to
on
his
live
people to get the Trick. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Right, right.
You know that?
You on that little baby shit.
he is on that little baby stuff.
Shout out to Hardin, Las Vegas, the best dispensary in the world.
But what I like is the lingo and the language in which you use on television that relates to a real particular space on the internet. If you know, you know, like that TikTok crowd, right? That Twitter crowd, that Insta story crowd. And you guys are so locked into that. Do you feel that's just because you have your finger on the pulse, or does that come because you guys are relatively young? I mean, who kid old? We're old. Let's be honest. We're old. We just look young.
I just smash young chicks.
Yeah.
I mean, like 25.
You know,
organic though.
Yeah.
You know, so
R. Kelly, man. Don't put that on me.
So when it comes to
Yeah.
so when it comes to the grasp of how well you do social media, is it that you always have to stay one step ahead? Because there's a lot of your counterparts that really don't do it well. And now maybe that's by design because of like gimmick or that they just don't want to be bothered. But I follow both of you on both IG and Twitter. I see what you guys do. You get it.
Yeah. And it's funny. I feel like me and Melo, we have a different approach, but we both do our thing. You know, my social media is probably a lot more light. You know, I just love to have a good time. You know what I mean? You either rock with me or you don't. It don't made me know never mind, you know. But Melo, he a real mastermind at this social media game too. Like he playing out them seeds and let them catch it. Like
Let it go viral. And
and
shit.
he let it go viral, man. I'm amazed. I'm like, dog, how he know that word was gonna trigger all of this? But you know, like, you know, we definitely approach it in two different ways. But once again, I think it's just being real. Like, this is what we like to do.
And I think social media is such a tool, man. Like if you do it right, it can like help you out in so many ways, man. I'm very intentional with my social media. Like if I didn't have to, I really wouldn't even be doing it for real.
That's just like another job.
Yeah, low key. Like
you got to post like 3 times. A day
yeah,
type shit.
you're marketing yourself. That's the way
Yeah.
I look at it. It's like you're marketing yourself and your brand. And once you get that, you're like, oh, okay, it becomes easy because it's like, all right, it's just me and my brand. But yeah, I'm very intentional with my social media, and I understand like kind of what's like you said, finger on.
Do you interact with your counterparts, like who y'all got to go up against? On social?
Sometimes I'll flame some people.
Beefing and shit.
Sometimes I used to do that. I don't really be playing into it.
Hurts some feelings.
You know what I'm saying? Nah. I peeled off on that one. I used to go crazy, but now I just kind of chill and just post, you know, what's going on.
With me and Amelia was talking about the fashion sense of like it's so different now. Back
It's
then,
completely different.
Everybody had big ass suits and shit, like
Draft day.
like cowboy boots.
It
and
was
shit.
draft
You
day
talking about
stuff.
today?
No, I'm talking about back in the days.
Oh, yeah, for
like
sure, for
Hulk
sure,
Hogan told me that he had to get like upgraded by wearing like Jordans and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
like the sneaker game is serious, and obviously, like you guys are this guy like an artist, man. I thought Future was his. So I was
Yeah.
like,
We superstars, man. We ain't wrestlers. We superstars.
right, yeah.
No, but
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think that has a lot to do with just the importance of optic, right? Like I always believe that optic is everything,
Yeah.
right? And you guys always stand out, and let's make no mistake about it, you're well dressed brothers.
I appreciate it.
Like you come out here and you stand out, you look the part, you look like WWE superstars.
Come on now.
You know what I mean? Like back in the day, they would wear spandex and cowboy boots,
It's crazy.
and maybe like a Gold's Gym T-shirt cut, just showing off the muscles.
Crazy.
But now, like, it's a lot by design. So, how much time do you take specifically for TV fits as well? You know what I mean? How much time goes into it? I know that Trick likes to wear them silky button-down dress shirts.
That's right.
With the buttons, ungodly buttons.
Hey,
God.
wait till what you see this afternoon, because I got
Okay.
I'm
This
going.
afternoon.
I'm gonna put some ripples in Twitter world.
So your stand and deliver fit crazy.
My stand and deliver fit will stand and deliver.
That's what I like to hear.
You
man.
ain't gonna be on no Westbrook shit. Like,
Come on, man. Whoa. I ain't no LA brother. You know what I mean? I'm from the South.
But, wearing no wild shit.
You know, Who Kid makes the joke, but that is such a big thing in sports
Culture,
now,
yeah.
where they all try to dress outlandish.
For sure.
They all
outrageous.
want to wear like different stuff. I mean, come on, Travis Kelce was walking around in fur coats at one point. You know
I mean,
what I mean?
I don't hate the fur coats, but
Right.
I think we all in agreement when I say NBA is a little bit more wild and risky
Than the NFL.
than the
yeah.
NFL.
They know what
They be wilding.
They be wild, you know.
Them bags are a little
Booty
bit deeper
shorts.
too.
I think that's what Dwayne Wade with some really like. I was like, yo, bro, took your nuts. Come on, man, what's going on here? Man? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just getting out
You're
of hand.
exposed.
So Carmelo, you are a 2-time North American champion, and you are the last WWE Cruiserweight champion.
Mm.
You merged the belt
Mhm.
Wow.
with the North American Championship.
That's right.
Going into this afternoon with Braun,
Uh-oh.
how important is it for you to win this championship belt? I know titles don't matter, and I get
I
that.
won't give you that answer.
But from a little bit of a wrestling storyline, or even just a personal highlight for your resume yourself, because when you do get strapped up, that means they believe in you,
It's a
and you
responsibility.
become the guy.
Mm-hmm.
So how important is it for you to have something else on that resume, which is an already impressive resume?
Thank you. Yeah, you know, a lot of people be like, "Oh, Melo, you deserve it," but for real, I earned it.
Mm-hmm.
If you really look at my journey in NXT,
Sweat
man,
and tears,
you know what
man.
I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like really from the start, like I came, you know, not that anything against Braun and the way that he came in, but you know, I climbed the rungs. I faced adversity. I lost and I won, and I lost and I won, and you know, I had momentum and I lost momentum. There's been so much ups and downs to get, and I continue to stay at the top and stay in the conversation. So you know, and I've continued to prove myself that I can handle that load. So I mean, as far as that goes, you know, I've earned that right to be the NXT champion. And one thing I will say is that at the end of the day, I don't need that NXT championship. I feel like I'm what that NXT championship needs.
Oh wow.
You know, I'm one of those type of people that I don't, the title doesn't make me. I make that title. And if you look back at the lineage of all the, previous NXT champions, those guys are studs. Nothing against Braun, but he's just not of that caliber. He's really not. Like, I am of that caliber, and I am a part of that lineage. I'll name some guys: the Adam Coles, the Finn Balor's, the Johnny Garganos, the Tommaso Ciampas, studs. Ballers, real ballers. Not guys that were put into position because it's an aesthetic or it is what it is. I said what I said. For real.
The Trick, man. You told him how to talk like that, man.
Nah, that's all him. Look, I said, woo.
I had some shit to say.
Yeah, get that off your chest. Get that off your chest.
What do we do?
You opened up some problems, man.
But Carmelo wasn't looking at you when he was cutting that promo. He was looking at me, and I was like, I didn't ask the
That's
question.
what they won't let me say on TV.
Right.
But we here now.
Got
Listen.
me nervous, man.
I think that sometimes having a chip on the shoulder really focuses an individual. And I really do look forward to seeing what you're going to do this afternoon. So the one thing I want to end on, right, is who wants to freestyle?
Oh, shit.
So I got told,
Yeah?
that somebody named Trick Williams
Oh, shit.
wants to rap on Shade 45.
Eminem's channel?
That's one
Eminem's
good-looking
channel.
wrestler. That's one good-looking wrestler. I ain't gonna lie.
So before we get into that, and because you also gave us a record, when did you pick up a pen and start writing? Because I know, we had Top Dollar in, and he takes it very, very seriously.
He's a dog. He's a dog. Yes.
What made you want to say, you know what, I think I got some bars. I think I could do this. I want to explore it and not just be another athlete who raps.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna sit in here and tell you I'm a rapper, but I am an entertainer. There's nothing I can't do. I've been writing since I was a little kid. It just is. You either got it or you don't. You know what I mean? You blessed with that ability or you don't have it. Right. I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
All right. So let's do this. Let's play the record you gave us first.
Okay.
Talk about that real quick.
We can talk about it.
All right. Let us know what it is. It's more of a party rap.
It's a party rap.
You know what I mean? Like, nice Southern gentleman like yourself.
This is my jingle.
Yeah.
So you got a friend that says, "Hey, I know a wrestler named Trick Williams." Okay, what's he about? Boom.
See ya. You know what I'm saying?
It's a nice calling card, isn't it?
There it is.
Not many people can say, hey, listen, do you really want to know who I am? Here, go on YouTube or buy it on Spotify for $1.99.
Now we talking.
You know what I mean? Like, here, go and do this. So you want to know me?
That's right.
Okay, well then you got to listen to this record.
Come on now.
Because this is how I'm going to promote myself.
Let's talk about it.
See what I mean when I'm talking about interactive media and having their finger on the pulse?
I'm telling you, man. Carmelo got to do a TikTok to it or something. That's your
Man, look,
boy.
I'm trying to
He's
get
the king
Carmelo.
of-
I'm trying to
king
get
of
him.
social media.
I'm trying to get him on the remix, and he dragging his feet.
Come on, Carmelo.
I'm putting you on the spot.
Now, is that something?
against Brown Break. I ain't worried about
But is that something you want to? But is that something you want to do though? Mello, is that something you would ever really want to do?
Do what? Get on
Maybe-
the
maybe
remix?
get
Yeah,
on
for
the
sure.
remix.
I mean,
Do you sing?
Nah, but like I'll get on the remix. Like, I mean, that's no problem. I
Wait.
just got
So you didn't
fish
hear?
to fry.
You didn't hear us at Wale Mania?
Oh, we got something cooking.
I mean, guys, listen. I
Oh,
didn't
we
want to.
had
I
some.
didn't want to bring it up. It's just listen. That's the star-studded event of the season, man. Like
Yeah, word is
every
we shut it down over there.
We shut it down.
it may have been trending on social media. I'm just listen. I'm just saying
TikTok.
the Wale Mania 6. It was a different vibe for Carmelo and Trick. This year that just happened, it was a lot different. You guys did the thing.
Okay, all right, yeah. Just to make sure we on the
So-
same page. We did the thing.
We did the thing.
The thing was done.
thing.
You know what I mean? Like it was written before it was
Yeah, it
even
was, yeah.
said.
Nah,
You feel me?
Nas.
Yeah. So all right. So let's do this. So let's get into Trick's calling card
Okay.
right now.
Okay.
The jingle, as you like to call it.
Okay.
Introduce your own record,
Okay.
and we're gonna get into it.
Okay. We can introduce it to. But I actually introduced it in the song. I'm calling out all you bums, bobbleheads, and bootlickers. This is my year. 2023 is Trick Willie's year. Believe that. Hit that play button, kid. Hey, yo, check my mic up, Hey, yo, it's 2023, it's a new year. I'm Trick Williams, and I'm tired of all the disrespect around here, you know? There's a reason why I'm me and you. I told you a long time ago, I'm calling out all you bums, bobbleheads, and bootlickers. We can strap with the boots to make the ring talk, it really don't matter, cause I've been about it. This is how we're gonna do it. Yeah. See, I'm a good-looking wrestler, I ain't trying to stunt. I'm a good-looking wrestler, I ain't trying to stunt. Boy, I'm a good-looking wrestler, I ain't trying to front. I'm a good-looking wrestler, I ain't trying to front. Boy, I'm a good-looking wrestler, I ain't lying to you. I'm a good-looking wrestler, I ain't lying to you. You might see me in the mirror painted navy blue, or a ruby GT sitting on 22s. I'm a swaggy young boy, yeah, swaggy mother effer. My shirt always open and my pants always leather. My words kinda clever, but I walk like a king, look like $1 million when I walk to the ring. Got some diamond crusted shades, kinda brown off beige. MK watch with the matching diamond chain. Got a woman named Paige, she twice my age, old enough to be my mama, but she do what I say. I ain't tryna be in love, I ain't tryna be engaged, man. Shawty lost her mind, man, she tried to burn her sage. Then I said I gotta go, then she begging me to stay. Then I took off running like my name is Usain. Shawty sent a text, you can guess what it said. It said I love you, tricky, I love all your ways. And then I said oh, and said okay. Shawty caught feelings like she's OBJ. If you looking for some love, then my name is no way. Not tomorrow, not today, not yesterday. Call me Mr. Promo, that's what they say. And the name fits me like it's tailor-made. I can beat you in the ring, I can beat you in the cage. That's hell in a cell or even war games. If you looking for some love, then my name is no way. Not tomorrow, not today, not yesterday. See, I'm a good-looking wrestler, I ain't trying to stunt. I'm a good-looking wrestler, I ain't trying to stunt. Boy, I'm a good-looking wrestler, I ain't trying to front. I'm a good-looking wrestler, I ain't trying to front. Boy, I'm a good-looking wrestler, I ain't lying to you. I'm a good-looking wrestler, I ain't lying to you. You might see me in the mirror painted navy blue, or a ruby GT sitting on 22. Last week I met a chick, fine as hell, good looking. She said her name Nisha, but I can call her Tootsie. She said she a wrestler and she look up to me, and if I bring her to the show, she will bring me some cookie. I said, oh no, that sound kinda spooky. She want me on the arm so she can get some booking. Energy chicks, real smart, where you looking? My name ain't the Wayne, but you smell what I'm got two more chicks, one Mercedes, one Lexus. Neither of them drive, but they love to cook me breakfast. They said they want vacation and they feeling kinda reckless. So I hopped in the car, then I drove them both to Texas. One of them kept singing, the other on the phone. Talk my head off, baby girl, leave me alone. Mercedes got crazy, cracking jokes, trying to drone. So I pulled the car over, told her walk her ass home. Bad chick from the crib, man, she say her name Rhonda. She make a lot of money, but she still drive a Honda. She said she like me, real steady, no drama. If I don't be careful, she won't be my baby mama. She helps me with my moves, she knows some judo. She never had a match, but she know what to do though. She wash my dishes, wash my hair, and twist my new grove. She wash my dishes, wash my hair, and twist my new grove. I can't forget about my chick named Betty Boop. Real thick chick that I knew back in school, so I took her back to school. I brought her to the show. She looking too good, so I said we gotta go. Man, I hate her in his mouth when we was about to dip. Disrespecting Trick, man, you know I'm about to flip. And then I said, boy, you better watch your lip. Then I bust his face open with a mean trick kick. See, I'm a good-looking wrestler, I ain't trying to stunt. I'm a good-looking wrestler, I ain't trying to stunt. Boy, I'm a good-looking wrestler, I ain't trying to front. I'm a good-looking wrestler, I ain't trying to front. Boy, I'm a good-looking wrestler, I ain't lying to you. I'm a good-looking wrestler, I ain't lying to you. You might see me in the mirror painted navy blue, or a ruby GT sitting on 22. And like I told you before, don't be surprised. This is the year of Trick Willie. 2023 is my year. You can stamp that, put my name on it. Matter of fact, put some respect on my name. And that's how we're gonna do this. My name is Trick Willie, and I'm a big dilly. I tell you hating rappers, man, don't you be silly. My name is Trick Willie, and I'm a big dilly. And I tell you hating rappers, man, don't you be silly. 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 Now that's all it is, and that's all it's gonna be.
Shout out to Hardin Las Vegas, the best dispensary in the world.